Hey, it's Drew Neiser with another Tuesday tip. We just talked about some of the challenges that everybody seems to be facing due to the macroeconomic situation. Then, of course, Google's algorithm may have changed. So folks are trying to figure out how to problem solve, look at their pipeline, and come up with some creative solutions to get the pipeline moving again. So Kevin Sellers, Ping Identity. Kevin, what is your tip, a creative tip for some of the challenges that folks are facing in the pipeline?
Well, I'll actually give you something that's not so much creative, but I've learned over the years that better information leads to better inspiration. And for us, it's about understanding not only what seems to be working to help progress deals and what doesn't, and what are the nature and characteristics of the pipeline we have, and what are the things that seem to suggest better convertibility versus lower. So we're spending a little extra time and energy on really understanding the characteristics and attributes of our pipeline and the prospect pipeline we have, and then being able to sort of pivot and move quickly as we see the change happening to the things we put in place. So for us, again, better data, better information is helping us make better decisions in the face of some challenging economic.
Right. And in an ideal world, what it probably will help you do is to focus. And that's what I'm guessing, because then suddenly you can put more resources against a group of folks that may prove to be more promising. So Don Crew from Trulio. Don, what is your tip for creatively tackling a pipeline challenge?
Yeah, I think one of the creative tips that I would suggest is to look at those sales qualified leads and look at a strategy for creating custom content or responsive content to help AEs move those SQLs into opportunities.
And so through a process of seeing a content that you then deliver content that's relevant somehow, but keeps the conversation moving and helps them.
Yeah, understanding, the types of content that they have consumed on your website or through other means, and then helping them take that conversation to the next level.
Got it. Okay, awesome. Dean Nichols, Jumio, what's your tip?
I think part of it is really understanding where in the funnel you're having problems. Is it at the upfront? Is it in the kind of the BDR stage? Is it in the sales stage once they have the SQL or the opportunity? And I think another thing that we're starting to do is ask some of the recipient of those leads, get more people to kind of buy into helping us understand the problem, and also contribute towards the solution. Like, what ideas on the sales front do you have for us improving the quality of leads from the BDR perspective? What are you seeing? And getting some of their feedback to help improve quality. Sometimes they have very good ideas.
Yeah, I mean, this is the moment where we need to gather the info to figure out if we're solving the right problem. All right, Peter Finner from CyberGRX. Peter, bring us home.
Well, I think it's all about increasing the value that we deliver at this point in time. Folks are under a lot of pressure. They're going to move to where they see the biggest opportunity. So how can you do that? Well, a couple of different ways. You might be able to create some custom demos. Why not do more of the work up front for them and show them the value that you're going to create for them by adapting what you do for their environment? Or you could carve out a piece of the value that you offer and package it as a lower priced offering, as a module, to get them going, get them on a starter package rather than wait for them to buy the whole thing. Or maybe give them something for nothing. Like, how about giving them 3 months for free at the beginning of a 12-month contract and not start charging them for 3 months? That gets them more engaged with your platform. They're going to make better use of it when they do start paying you. And at the very least, you're going to learn a lot more about them to optimize your opportunity to win.
And what all of that, I'm going to summarize with this term. We are no longer going to say buyer enablement or sales enablement. We are going to talk about value enablement. And what you just said in terms of custom demos, that's value. In terms of freemium type offer, that's value. And of course, that's land and expand. Or just extending terms. Again, we're delivering value. All right. Well, if you're a B2B CMO who can share, care, and dare with the best of them, do me a favor. Check out CMOHuddles.com. I'm Drew Neiser. That's your Tuesday tip. Peace out.